The year was 2002, and haute couture was at its peak. The fashion world was immersed in a whirlwind of extravagant runway shows and groundbreaking collections. But beneath the glamour and glitz of the catwalks, there was a dark story many still prefer to forget. A story of a lost sketch, a talented designer who vanished without a trace, and a fashion show forever marked by a mystery that was never fully revealed. Get ready to uncover what happened behind the scenes of that iconic runway show, and how. A single sketch became the center of a scandal that shook the fashion industry. It was a night of pure glamour. The fashion elite gathered for one of the most anticipated couture shows of the year. The brand, one of the most prestigious in the industry, was about to reveal its haute couture collection for the 2002 season. Models from around the world, celebrities, journalists, and influencers were in attendance, all captivated by the anticipation. But behind the spotlight, things were far from perfect. Backstage, the tension was palpable. The head designer, a fierce, respected woman named Victoria Steele, was believed to be the mastermind behind every piece, or so everyone thought. Just days before the show, a promising intern had disappeared without a trace, along with a set of sketches that no one could find. The show went on, but something in the air felt off. Despite the collection's undeniable success, insiders and guests couldn't stop wondering what really happened backstage, and more importantly, who designed that mysterious piece that would turn the show on its head. At the heart of the 2002 show, amid dazzling dresses and iconic looks, there was one outfit no one was prepared to see. A stunning piece, crafted from black silk with gold accents, that seemed to float rather than walk. But something about it felt off. The design didn't match the rest of the collection. Victoria was caught completely off guard when one of the models walked out wearing that dress. It wasn't on the official sketch list. Her reaction was instant, a mix of shock, anger, and above all, confusion. She had never approved that design. She hadn't even seen it until that moment. Backstage, whispers began to circulate. Who had drawn that sketch? A young intern working for the fashion house, someone no one really knew. His name was Daniel Cruz, and he had an incredible talent, but no one thought he would dare go that far. The mystery deepened after the event, when all of Daniel's records vanished, as if he had never existed, though the piece mesmerized the audience and was praised by fashion critics. A lingering doubt hung in the air. Was that sketch the last trace of a forgotten talent, or was there something darker behind its creation? Daniel Cruz, the intern responsible for the mysterious sketch, was a young man with undeniable talent. He had entered the fashion world quietly, but his unique creative vision quickly caught attention. Daniel was obsessed with the art of sketching, always searching for something new, something revolutionary. But his greatest project, the unrecognized sketch, would become his downfall. In the days leading up to the show, Daniel immersed himself in his work, fully aware that his piece would never be approved by Victoria. Still, he refused to give up on his creation. What no one knew was that he had started receiving anonymous threats, warnings to stop working on the sketch. Desperate for recognition and convinced his design could change his life, he decided to risk everything. Tragically, just days after completing the sketch, Daniel disappeared without a trace. His last messages were encrypted and cryptic, hinting that he had uncovered something terrible about the fashion house. Weeks later, his body was found, but the cause of death was never clarified. Some claimed he took his own life under the pressure and rejection, while others believed his death was directly tied to the cursed sketch he had created. After the 2002 show, strange things began happening. The brand, once a symbol of prestige, became plagued by a series of unexplained misfortunes. Models fainted on the runway, dresses tore mysteriously, and the company's leadership was constantly called upon to handle unexpected incidents. Behind the scenes, the story of the cursed sketch gained traction. The more superstitious members of the team started linking the disasters to Daniel's mysterious design. Whispers grew louder about the signs they had ignored. The sketch, with its dark and haunting lines, seemed to be more than just art. Some believed it was a curse, something beyond the realm of fashion. Things worsened when a veteran seamstress, who had worked for the house for years, revealed that on the night of the show, she had a disturbing vision. She swore she saw Daniel in the shadows backstage, watching the runway as everyone's eyes were on the models. She never spoke of it until years later, when the scandal finally exploded in the media. Years passed, and the brand tried to move on, but the shadow of that sketch never stopped haunting it. In 2011, a documentary exposed the truth behind the mystery of the 2002 show. During the filming, never-before-seen interviews and photos surfaced. Daniel's piece, hidden for so long, was finally acknowledged as his work, shocking the fashion world. The documentary revealed dark details about Victoria Steele's behavior and how she had stolen Daniel's sketches, manipulating the situation to keep his creation a secret. The truth about his death also came to light, with new testimony confirming that Daniel had been pressured to hide his most brilliant work. The fashion house tried to distance itself from the scandal, but the internet erupted. Daniel Cruz and the cursed sketch became legend, a reminder of the power a single design can hold, to build careers or to destroy lives. And so, what began as a simple sketch unknowingly gave rise to one of fashion's most haunting stories. But now I ask you, as you begin your journey into fashion design, have you ever thought about creating pieces that not only mark your career but also tell a story? If you're ready to take your skills to the next level, my Fashion Croquis Base ebook is the perfect tool for you. In this ebook, you'll learn how to create sketches with expression, depth, and maybe even immortalize your own story in the world of fashion. Don't miss the chance to master the art that could transform your career as a designer. Click the pinned comment or the link in the description to get your copy now and take the first step toward creating croquis that are more than just drawings. They're living stories.